Hey guys, I'm gonna do something for you. Gonna show you my collection of horror movies that I totally like. And as a matter of fact, let's start over with. I found one. Child's Play. Now, 1988. Oh, excuse me, man. Excuse me. And bear with me. I've been up all night, so you might hear some things. But anyway, 1988 Child's Play, about a killer doll that Charles Lee Ray took Brad Dourif took and got his soul into a doll. And as everybody knows, even the TV series is not going on now of Chucky, but this is one of them that people was like, oh my god, when you didn't first see it as a kid, you're going, what's happening? What's happening? So, and not only that, here that I have Child's Play 2. And they run, and this one they took and they run into a factory. And to the second one, Charles Barkley takes and goes into. Third one, see if I can, here we go. And the third one is when he's in the military. So, Charles Barkley is in the military, and Chucky finds him. At the end, he gets cut up into everything, to bits and pieces. And then what leads into where we got this brought it Chucky. Of course, in this one here, he gets sent together by his girlfriend, Tiffany, which if he gets introduced. In this one, Jennifer Tilly, who plays Chucky's girlfriend in this movie here, Charles Barkley is gone. So he's gone. We don't have nothing. You don't hear nothing about him or nothing at all. And then it picks up Seed of Chucky. And which, come to find out, this kind of picks up from Bride of Chucky, kind of in a way, but tells a story out of that. So, from the this pick up from the graveyard, but we hear from the graveyard that the guy that had his son, that was, excuse me, that was part of an act, like a ventriloquism. I can't even pronounce it, can't say it too much. But it says, we found him in a graveyard in Hackensack, New Jersey. Of course, This was after this, but yeah, no, wait, yeah, it was. So these two were laying in a van out of that, and then Jennifer Tilly gets involved in one of the Spice Girls is in, and then we got. I just knocked out someone else. Then we get in Cold Chucky. So Cold Chucky, of course, Brad Dourif's daughter is in this. So, she's supposedly paralyzed in the movie to where she can't move. Well, her legs is paralyzed. She can't move. And so, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to be yawning through this. But so, his daughter is basically paralyzed, Mika. And just goes through the whole deal, whatever. Kind of like Charles Barkley. What's his name gets brought up? Or Andy Barkley. Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley's barefoot player. I'm sorry. Andy Barkley gets brought up into it. So it's like, here we go. And then to go through other movies, which Cold Chucky I don't have. But then it goes into the TV shows, so it's been pretty good. Christine. This is a classic. See? John Carpenter's Christine. He's made, Halloween, The Fog, that John Carpenter has done. He's made a lot of them. Very good movies. He's done very well of making movies like this stuff, creeping up. You make a car that's tracking down almost like a serial killer, like Michael Myers, that's creeping up and he kills his victims. But man, this is just, it's something. Something going, oh, wow. 80s movies, whether horror or comedy, they're not like today. Back then, you had to look and watch it on. Today, this era, my perspective, they're terrible. I mean, it's like they're trying too hard, but when he got into it, it was very nice. Anyway, so I'm not gonna ramble on. I'm gonna try and get through this probably about as fast as I can. Let's see, what else do we have? Well, we have one. This is skipping now. Up higher, we have my collection, Diary of the Dead. This one, for all you that either knows or don't know, Greg Nicotero appears in this. And if you don't know who Greg Nicotero is, he's the guy that did the special makeup effects in The Walking Dead. He appeared in so many zombies in The Walking Dead. Greg Nicotero did. This one was people was filming the dead and trying to make a documentary, a documentary of this. Okay, but it's all right. But I don't watch it as much. But I watch it when it gets. Well, I should say I watched this in the first day of October because it's like Fear Fest instead of watching it on AMC. AMC has what they have. So the next one that I got, Doom. And Doom is another one that I watch as my Fear Fest instead of on AMC, but this one I watch for my personal content. Sorry, I was looking at other movies, make sure that I have the right ones out. But Doom, Doom is one that I have that I watch. Is it a great one? Yeah, kind of, but no, because it was a video game at the time, and they got another one made out. Going down the line to the dead ones. So Dawn of the Dead, the original, a spin-off from Night of the Living Dead. Dawn of the Dead, Tom Savini has done. If you don't know who Tom Savini is, nurse special makeup effects artist. Um, he's been in a lot of movies, but he's done this. But Dawn of the Dead, yeah, is a sequel to Night of the Living Dead. And of course, they did another one, another Dawn of the Dead, and they kind of made their zombies a little fat. But anyway, that was just a remake of that one, but I do it for October. Excuse me. Day of the Dead. This is another sequel, which is really done, and everybody knows this guy right here. Come on, Bub. Everybody remembers him. He was good. He was a good character. Bub. Bub was. He got everything together, and the doc was teaching him, and he actually was taught shoot a gun again. But he was in the military. That's funny because you're going, oh, that's Bub. And it was like, wow, look what he's doing. And then saluting and talking on the phone. So and then they've made so many Day of the Deads, but this is a sequel of number 2, which is okay, but not bad. But sometimes when they do sequels, it's kind of the same. Don't look forward really to it. But again, these movies I pay for my Fear Fest in October. So I said something that everybody's familiar of for this. We're gonna get into it right now. I'm gonna go backwards on this one. So here we have this one here. 2009, Friday the 13th. And they kind of picked up from this one here, they did from 1, 2, and 3 to where he has the mask there over to show his mom being the killer. And Jason picks up his hockey mask, and this one all rolled in one. and of everything. Now, um, I'm gonna go directly to the very first one. Very first Friday the 13th, released 1980. Mrs. Voorhees was a killer in this one. And, you know, it was Jason this, Jason that, because the mom picked up was Jason. And he died in 1957. There's a story out of this, though. And so I will get to it then. But anyway, here is the second one. We saw Jason here in the second one. Jason had the sack on his head, and he came to Camp Crystal Lake. He came to kill everybody, get his revenge to the ones that they kept at his mother's head, and which he did, but we didn't know. Nobody knew, and which we saw that he was in. She was in the cabin. Here's the third one. And the third one takes place at Higgins Haven, which is a real place because at Higgins Haven, somebody actually burnt the cabin down at that time. So that got added to the part. Jenny, of course, was in the second one. Chris Higgins in the third one, and then they that's awful. I can't remember the damn girl's name in the first one. Because Jason got his revenge on her. Part 4, final chapter. Once again, Tom Savini's creation, and he kills him. New beginning. Nothing to really do with Jason and Pasha Jason in this one. And it was a psychopath house. Jason lives, Jason comes back, terrorizes Camp Crystal Lake again, and everybody knows versus history. And then you had these guard army guys that was there. Part 7, New Blood, got everybody else again. Tina was like a carry, and she had powers, and wanted to get rid of him. Part 8, Jason takes Manhattan. Again, he ran Tower through. It's a called Manhattan, but it was Canada. Really didn't get that. Number 9 was kind of a weird one. Everybody really wanted this. Jason Goes to Hell wanted to pick up from Manhattan. Didn't never happen because Sean Cunningham wanted to move away from it, wanted to get his mask off of him. Okay. This one was alright. He gets into space, but and I'm sorry for what I'm doing on because I'm gonna try to get through this as fast as I can. Alright, I skipped over. We already did the other one. I skipped over Freddy vs. Jason. Kind of brings this one back because of him coming back because of Freddy. And I will move on with that one when I get to it. Okay, now. Halloween. We got Halloween. Michael Myers. Now, remember when I said to you guys Jason drowned 1957. Guess what? This is very, very something else. Halloween, during the time, Michael Myers was born in 1957. So think about it. Jason drowns in 1957. Camp Crystal Lake. Michael Myers was born in 1957. So, in Hackensack, New Jersey. Well, Haddonfield, New Jersey. That's another thing. Hackensack, Charles Lee Ray, New Jersey. Michael born 57. Jason drowns in 57. History, kind of think about it a little bit. But it's like, oh, wow. Part 2, we got Michael. Michael terrorizes the hospital and trying to get his revenge on Laurie. Doesn't get. Season of the Witch. Nothing with Michael. Part 4. Tries to get his niece. Once again, Sam Loomis is in the way. 5. Tries again. Dr. Loomis is in the way. Number 6, Curse of Michael Myers. His last revenge, and he can't get nobody. 7. We waited until 1998, and once again, it didn't happen, and it was like, 20 years later, now he's getting people that he couldn't get. Resurrection. He finally got his sick old sister, and HUL, he got his nurse, but Loomis died already by natural causes. Rob Zombie, of course. I had to really not play it, but I didn't play it for her. And October for my Fear Fest. Good movie, but it reminds me of Scream Trilogy because they're kind of like it's like Lethal Weapon, Die Hard. They're kind of like. I know what you did last summer. I still know what you did last summer too. Again, and, they're kind of like. Let's move on. Oh, here we go. Land of the Dead. I like this one because it's almost a comedy effect. Tom Savini appears into it, and so they're showing, hey, you can't do this, and they're going across a river and whatever. But it's just it's awesome, What the hell else can you get out of it? Oh. Here we go. And Night of the Living Dead. They're coming for you, Barbara. Night of the Living Dead, original. Good, iconic one. What else can you say about the movie? First inning movie that ever came around. George A. Romero. Nightmare on Elm Street, Robert Englund. everything came up, and Freddy was like, "Here we go." You got a whole what? 2. Damn. Sorry. Try to do this quick. 3, 4, 5, 6. Freddy's dead. You think Freddy's dead? That's a alright, and then New Nightmare is what I got. Such great good. Everybody going, oh, for the kind of corny and whatever. Look at it now. They're a lot better than some of the reviews out today. So, anyway, okay. Now, let's get down to... Here we got Prom Night, Jamie Lee Curtis. Which was not bad back then. It's really good. Alright. We have horror comedy. Return of the Living Dead. And then Return of the Living Dead 2. Return of the Living Dead 3. They were such... Wow. It's a good classic movies. Okay, now let's get down and here we now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Glenn Jacobs, Kane, See No Evil. People's going to get all kind of cheesy, whatever. We either like or don't like, but this is something you're going, wow, it was different back then. And you know, it's something that you take and you like, but that's one of those movies, again, for me, that is my Fear Fest that I play in October. So, I love it. I can't complain about it. We have good movies for a reason, right? Absolutely. Whether they're cheesy or not, but we still love them. I'm down to the last, and I think I just got down to the last. And I have. So, yeah. I got down to the last one to what I had. But yeah, yep. Excuse me. Yeah, that was it. So, that was my horror collection that I have. Got down to the last part of it. Want to do it as quick as I can because I don't have enough time on it. But you know, from Halloween to Nightmare on Elm Street to Return of the Living Dead, Night of the Living Dead, everything that I have. You know, if you are an 80s, 70s kid or a little 90s kid, you knew good movies. You knew what we used to have, what we used to watch, and used to stay inside, do whatever we needed to do, and you were entertained. Movies today, man, there's just nothing like it. I mean, I can go on from Animal House to Caddyshack to whatever else, to Rambo, to Summer School, to Summer Rental, you know, 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club. They were such an iconic movies, you know, from John Hughes and um, Stephen King and whoever else that made movies. They were entertaining to watch. They were good to watch back then and still are now. And what else can you get out of them? You know? Um, but I hope you guys enjoyed uh, my movies I showed you. Please like, subscribe to them. If you want to, share my videos. It helps my channel. And, you know, anybody that knows, you know, helps their channel out a lot. Helps everybody's channel out. But anyway, um, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one whenever I do it again. All right. Uh, take care, and as always, be kind to everyone else. Um, have a good one. That's all I gotta say. See you guys.